going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today, very excited to introduce you guys my new Madden series. And what we are going to do is rebuild the worst teams in Madden history. So where are we going to start? Because there's been a lot of terrible teams in Madden history. Madden Franchise was introduced in Madden 99. I've looked at Madden 99. I've looked at Madden 2000 on PS1 emulator. Wasn't a whole lot of meat on the bone in the franchise modes there. So what we are going to do and use as our starting point is the first Madden of the PS2 era, which is Madden 2001. We're going to find the worst team in Madden 2001. We're going to rebuild them 5 years, hopefully make them into a Super Bowl champion, and then we're going to move on to Madden 02 and then Madden 03, so on and so forth as we go through the annals of the worst teams that have ever existed in Madden. It is time!
EA Sports.
EA Sports, hear that old school EA Sports. It is time to find the worst team in Madden 2001, rebuild them into an absolute powerhouse, win a Super Bowl, and then move on to the next Madden. But we're going to enjoy this Madden 2001. Assume most of you guys haven't even been born yet. So when the
Madden 2001, we ballin' way
exclusive exhibit?
and I'm gonna prove it. Set up your best defense, I'm running through
Oh,
it.
this
So
slaps
check out the
word.
play with John Madden. Exhibit with EA Sports. We
Oh, yeah. Oh, it slaps.
all in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Explain, bring in the pain.
First of all, who is the worst team? Who is going to be the team that we are going to take over here in this game? And it's looking like we got to find the lowest rated squad. We're not going to use, oh my God, they have like NFL Europe squads. I don't think we're going to go that extreme, but we could come back and absolutely someday play as one of these European teams. They also have all-time teams. How awesome would that be to have like legendary rosters and all that stuff? One of those things, it's depressing, borderline depressing when you look back at it. We gotta find the worst team so far. Let's see, we have the 74 Bengals, 74 overall Browns, 70 overall Chargers, 78, 74 there for the 49ers, a couple 78s, 90s, 74 for Seattle, 74 for Pittsburgh. So it looks like our worst team, the team that we are going to rebuild and try and make absolutely great again in Madden 2001, is going to be the San Diego Chargers. Let's meet the roster. Let's see why they are so bad and see how many of these players we've actually heard of. So this is like the main menu for your franchise. Obviously, you can see why we're not even starting with earlier Maddens. It's incredibly bare bones, but, you know, it probably still has at least could challenge current day Madden for depth and stuff like that. We have an option for coach options here, where we can adjust our strategy. We have Mike Riley as our head coach. We can fix our offense. We're probably just going to, at least for year one, while we try to get adjusted here and settle in. We have some off-season assistants. We're absolutely going to want to control all of these, especially the draft. But let's meet our roster. Figure out where we're good at, where we're bad at, everything in between. Let's go to probably depth chart would be the great starting spot. And at quarterback, Jim Harbaugh. Okay, and we also have Ryan Leaf, who's one of like the greatest busts of all time. I'm figuring at this point, Leaf's probably younger. So we'll go Ryan Leaf. We could try to take one of the greatest busts in the history of the NFL. Not Jamarcus level, but probably around there. See if we can turn it around. If not, we can look at drafting a quarterback. And hopefully Harbaugh can be like a little bit of a QB whisperer, backup quarterback that develops him a little bit. I don't know if that's actually going to work out or not. Running back, we have a 70 overall. Not a lot of speeder at all. Kenny Bynum. Never heard of him. Fullback, Fazande. Jermaine Fazande, 88 overall. You know it's pretty bad when I guarantee this guy's probably going to be the highest overall skill position player that we have on this team, and that's a fullback. We have Curtis Conway, 84. Jeff Graham, 83. Against, I don't know any of these players. I know Curtis Conway used to work on the NFL Network. That's about it. Freddie Jones at tight ends at 87. Coleman, 81. Roundtree, Fortin, Kevin Goggin. I've never heard of any of these players. Juan Parker at right tackle. Going to the defense. Maybe we have better luck here. Al Fontenot at defensive end. Not overly familiar there. Rayleigh Johnson. It sounds like a goddamn, like, a team that would, like, in a fake movie. You know, you had to find some fake stars. Like John Perella. You know, that guy has a drug addiction. I don't know. Dixon, we have Orlando Ruff at middle linebacker. Junior Seau, there we go. Finally, someone I've actually heard of. 96 overall, definitely the premier player here on the squad, regardless of whatever side of the ball he's on. Secondary here, we have Deron Jenkins, 85. Darrell Lewis, 84. Again, I'm not even knowing any of these depth players. Dumas At free safeties an 84. And we got Rodney Harrison, though, 90 overall strong safety. So really our team is Rodney Harrison, Junior Seau, and that's about it. John Carney, I've heard of him at kicker. He's an 88. We have Bennett, 88. So again, this is a team that, like, debatably our best players outside of, you know, Junior Seau and Rodney Harrison is our kicker, our punter, and our fullback. That is... And our fullback's not even like Lorenzo Neal, like an all-time great fullback. So we got our work cut out for us. Let's get into the rebuild. So look at their needs here. Might as well hit a free agency. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we have to worry about not signing too many people. It's going to be one rebuild per game. So we might as well take advantage of the top available free agents. I'm not overly, like Mark Chimura. I've heard of him. You got like Irv Smith. Pretty sure his kid's Irv Smith Jr. But look at that positions that we can actually get better at. One was running back, just because we didn't have a lot of speed at the position. Our starting running back was a 70. So I'm looking at Kijana Carter here, 5-year pro. He's 77 overall, only 27. At least gives us a little bit more upside at that running back spot. Let's give him... People take that 2-year deal. 3. There we go. So we got a new running back. Also, looking through some of these positions, they're trying to see like Andre Rison I've heard of. No one really on the offensive line. Then again, our O-line's not too bad. On the defensive line, you know, you got Gilbert Brown. I've heard of him at defensive tackle. But we really need help at linebacker. Our middle linebacker is 69 overall. So looking at these guys that are available, we go with a little bit younger option here. Kiusama Mays. Never heard of him, but he's only 25 with a 76 overall rating. So I feel like we can give him 3-year deal. Oh, come on. How much more money do you need? Give you a little bit more money. We'll give you 3 years, $500,000, and to start for us. That could end up being a bargain for the Chargers here. I mean, this guy's not too bad either. Palmer's 26, 76. I might just sign him for depth. At this point, when you're the worst team in the game, any depth is not too bad. We have Hamilton, a 83 overall corner. He's only 25 years old. I think, again, there's a lot of value there, taking advantage. You can see it's not a super difficult system to use for free agency or anything crazy like that. But we can fill up our roster fairly nice. You got Steve Atwater there at strong safety. He was really good. But ultimately, I think that's good. I'm ready to get into the season and just see how weird this kind of feels. Year 1 with the San Diego Chargers. So like any rebuild, it's going to be heavy sim, but there's no way we're not playing the first game in Madden 2001 here. Week 1, Chargers at Raiders, divisional game. Oh boy. Graphics. Oh, they look not terrible. Honestly, look better than expected. I mean, I get to upscale a little bit here on PC, but thought it was going to be way worse than what we're dealing with. All right, we got it off. Oh, this is going to be so bad. I'm using an Xbox controller and a PlayStation emulator, so my usual high-level gameplay that you guys expect from me is probably going to be slightly below average. It's going to take me a little bit even just to get adjusted to, like, the buttons, because, you know, I grew up on PlayStation. PS2 was my system, so it won't take me too long to get back in the pocket, but you never know. Let's get Junior Seau here. We might as well be the big dog on the defense. Actually, we're going to come with a safety blitz, and that's almost picked off. Oh, no, it's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, they got a new record. Oh, I suck at defense. Doesn't matter what year. I'm just going to be awful at defense. All right, first time on offense. A little bit worried here. X is sprint. That's A on Xbox. Let's go. Kijana Carter, new member of the squad. Gets about 4 or 5 yards there. Oh, yeah. Curtis Conway. He's our premier guy here. Square. Oh. Damn straight. We're taking heads. We have a turnover. The other guy's not walking. He's not walking off the field. He's got to need a stretcher. Oh! Okay, so it's like Madden Mobile a little bit. I remember playing Madden Mobile. You could just have your edge rusher sprinting already, like to time the snap, which makes sense because I was like, every time I want to like hold X to sprint. Let's see if this works. We got Seau at the top. I dare them to pass it. One of these times. I think that's Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon's going to throw this football, and I'm going to get the greatest sack that Madden 2001 has ever seen. Come on, let's get say at the top. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, bring the pain. Bring, oh! That's a hell of a pass breakup. Good stand defense. Come on, Kurt. Ah, there's the sack. Ryan Leaf. Slow processor. I would love to complete a pass here. Conway. Oh, Curtis Conway brings it in. Let's go. Baby steps. Right, we got 3rd and 3. 3rd and short. At about midfield. Definitely in 4-down territory. Carter. Just sign off the... Oh, look at that running. Hard run. Move the chains. Okay, do not try to scramble with Ryan Leaf.
He needs some milk.
Go, Conway. Oh, this is what we needed. Curtis Conway. He's stunned on him. Look, I'm not even doing that. He's automatically doing that. New record for Ryan Leaf. 77 yards. Let's go. Mad Chow. Let's go with that. Unreal.
That's terrible.
Got too aggressive. I mean, the Raiders are good too. They're really good. This is a team that's definitely a playoff contender versus the worst team in Madden 2001. But at least we got a little bit of confidence on our own right for our offense and might be able to respond before halftime. Oh my God.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh my God, the one-hander. Oh, it was getting caught up. But let's go. Ryan Lee firing it on all cylinders. Able to equalize the touchdown. Let's go, man. We're going to make Ryan in our first rebuild. We're going to take one of the biggest busts in the history of the league, and we're going to turn it around. Oh, he knows. He knows we're bringing that heat. Oh, no. What was that?
No touching! No touching! No touching! No touching!
All right, it's 2001. See, little C4 would have been 10 years old, and we're going to introduce the C4 special here. Kijana Carter gets the toss. Not much help, but he's a blocking, doesn't care, gets the first down. O-line is not particularly good, even though it kind of was a strength of our squad if you looked at the ratings. I do like the fact that you can just, like, straight up your go-to guy, just pick what guy, like, it's either going to Conway and most likely almost always going to be going to Curtis Conway. But it's kind of cool, I guess. Different element to the play calling in this game. Conway on the slants. For O-line can hold up. Ryan Leaf can make the throws. It's just, can the O-line hold up? We need another one of those bombs. 3rd and 20. Don't want to start out flat to open up the second quarter here. We got Jones at square. Okay, what's square? X.
Whoa.
Oh my God, did he make that catch? Oh, it's unreal! It's unreal! What a grab, one-handed! Let's go! Actually messed that up. Back shoulder pass to Ricks, comes off. 3rd and 10. Field goal range. I don't know how good my kicking's gonna be. Oh my God, what's R? What the hell is R in this situation? Right bumper? I don't like it. But we'll just do that. We'll just do that. The go-ahead 3rd tutty of the game for Ryan Leaf. And the Chargers, don't look now. They've taken the lead halfway through the 3rd quarter. This is where we need a junior Seau sack. 3rd and long. Get home, buddy. Get home. Oh, they get the cheap pass over the middle. Gets destroyed by Mays, the free agency linebacker we just signed. And we set up. That's a punt. 3 and out. Great job. That's good. That's money to Ricks. A little bit of slant. Slants even work getting back to 2000. Remember everyone thought Y2K was a thing? Oh, Fred Jones, dive and catch, easy. Easy. And it almost feels like whenever, like, my go-to guy, it makes him automatically the X, like the X receiver, which I really like. It completely will flip the buttons around. Because like when I make Conway my guy, he's X on the outside. And when I make Jones at tight end my guy, he becomes the X button, which is just easy for me as I try to, you know, play PS2 controls with an Xbox controller. Jones is unstoppable at tight end. Who needs Antonio Gates? Oh my God, as he's getting hit, he goes to Ricks, who gets the first down. We continue to bleed the clock. It's all about getting that dub at this point. Don't need to be flashy, you just need the 1-0. Coming up with the 2-minute warning, 3rd and 8. Let's go with the money play. Freddie Jones at tight end on the post. See if he can get open in the middle of the field. Touchdown here. Even a field goal, I'd feel comfortable. But I guess you can never get too comfortable in Madden 2001. Jones has good coverage, but it doesn't matter. Back shoulder. Terrible defense by the linebacker. A mismatch. Every sense of the degree. 4th passing touchdown for Ryan Leaf. As the Chargers probably did enough there to get over 20. We're about to go to 28-20. 8-point lead. Minute 56 to go. Man, we're still looking. Oh my God, one-handed grab. We're still looking for that first Junior Seau sack as Rich Gann has gone over 16 straight completions. I guess that's not something that's new to Madden. QBs and 100% completion percentage. There we go. We finally missed one. Okay, now would be the perfect time for Junior Seau to help us out. Get that sack. Oh, he gets chipped off the line. Oh, no. Okay, they got to get 2 points. Big stand. Big stand, D. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm not going to be sad. I'm going to let him do his thing. Let the computer hopefully pick up the slack that I've not been getting production with. Oh, it's a cheap dump off. And we are tied at 28. Curtis Conway, 3rd and 24. Come on, that's not how the Raiders get victory from the jaws of defeat here. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a perfectly weighted pass. And on a brutal punt, though. Get a good bounce. Longest punt ever. Let's go. Ever. Oh, no, it's not looking good there. Getting very close to Sebastian Janikowski's range. Oh, no. We still got 15 seconds. Seabass wasn't missing from there, but we got 15 seconds. We've got 2 instant tutties already in this game. We got a chance. All right, got streaks. Might get another chance at this, depending on the time, but this could be the last play of the game. We don't want to open it up with an L. Conway at square. It's going to be our main target. Pick it up. I'm out. Oh. Close. 31-28. I appreciate it. At least we saw that Ryan Leaf maybe he's going to be salvageable here in the rebuild. At the end of year 1 of the rebuild and moment of truth, we're not at the top. All right, we're the 3rd worst team in the NFL. That's fine. 5-11. Probably better than expected because we weren't the 3rd worst team in the NFL based off overall. So we're kind of punching above our weight here. 5 wins. Probably a little bit more than people would have expected. Let's see what the stats look like on the season. Ryan Leaf trying to redeem himself from being absolutely terrible in his career. 3,600 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 10 picks. Not bad. Happy with it. Kijana Carter, who we signed literally right before week 1, chipped in for almost 700 yards and 5 tutties. Receiving Curtis Conway went over 1,000 yards on the year on 59 touches. 5 tutties. Jeff Graham had 8 touchdowns. Freddie Jones, who was very good in the game that we've been playing, 600 yards and 4 touchdowns. Junior Seau, 120 tackles, 12 TFLs, 6 sacks, 2 picks. That's pretty solid. I mean, I was unable to do anything with him the game that I played. We have Adrian Dingle leading the team with 9 total sacks. Al Fontenot has 7. Junior Seau with 6. Rodney Harrison from safety with 5, which is weird. 3 picks. Darrell Lewis, 5 interceptions. Deron Jenkins, that ain't too bad. So 5-11, had some okay, performers, I suppose. Guys to be optimistic about going forward. Starting to get a more of a clear picture as to who we'd like to keep on the roster and what areas we really need to attack in this offseason and during the rebuild and offseason, which I've actually never done before. So I'm sure there's going to be no hiccups.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the first thing, I went right down to draft info. I wanted to see what does the draft process look like. And I assume that's like assumed rating? Like they're not going to give me their actual overalls, right? Because if this turns out to be true, A, I'm going to be... Let's take some notes and try to remember some of these guys' names. But B, if I don't know, maybe there's something in the settings. I'm hoping this is like projected rating. And you don't actually know, because that would be pretty lame to just not have, any mystique behind the overall player you're getting. Okay, so we're going to go right to the offseason schedule, where I assume everything is numbered out in the order that we're going to do this offseason, very similar to Madden right now. Here are the legends that have retired. Daryl Green, Reggie White. Reggie White's still in this game at launch. I might have to play that. Jerry Rice retiring. Yeah, right. Bubby Brewster, Irvin Fryer, Warren Moon. A lot of greats there. Wow, this game's old. So the first wave of free agency is your own, like re-signing your own players here. So I'm looking at, we got some veterans. I already know that, the logic kind of remains the same when you're doing a rebuild. Don't want to overextend the old guys. Don't want to have too much roster turnover. So looking at some of these ratings, Reginald Nelson's a 76. He's only in his second year. So it looks to be, wow, the best deal he ever negotiated. 4 years, $500,000. Okay. Some of these guys, maybe I should try to re-sign everyone. These guys look dirt cheap. Obviously, contracts are going to look a lot different. Just from the state of the NFL. But these are, what? I don't think contracts are this low, but sure. Let's just re-sign all of our good players, though. I don't know if we want to bring back Harbaugh. Like, I'm looking at, like, these depth guys are not going to be... Like, we have so much available cap room for these being, like, the contracts that these guys are looking for. But I don't... Is that a white corner? Did we get a white... Is this how old this game is? There's a white NFL... cornerback, Scott Turner. Nice. So for free agency, really have 3, maybe 4 positions of need. First is running back, and I'm seeing Tiki Barber here. That is intriguing enough to, let's throw that deal there. I want to look for a outside linebacker. We have Mo Lewis, big bid from the Tennessee Titans. He's 31, though. That's not really going to be conducive to our rebuild. And if I can't get a great long-term option, let's get a Band-Aid, because I think right now our starting left outside linebacker is like a 70. Ike Reese, he's been, he's a good Eagles guy. Don't need a corner. Pretty good there. We do need a new kicker. Oh, yeah, we're going to grab David Akers. So I guess this whole thing is like a wait and see. It just counts down the days, and you're going to have to recheck and make sure your offer is still the best offer. So it's maybe not as seamless as, look, watch this. Start some time. We're going to go 1 day. All right, we're still first place for Akers. Still first place for Ike Reese. And Tiki. All right, still first place. We're looking good. And we got our boy Tiki. And Ike Reese. And David Akers. And we still got 39 days left. Kick up our feet and wait for the draft. Oh boy, okay. Ever wonder what the NFL draft looked like in Madden 2001? We're both about to find out at the same time. What? Is that actually the overalls? We pick up at pick 3. I hope not. Why would we want to? There's a running clock here. How much time do I have? What's going on? I don't see anything. Is there a QB? This could definitely be done a little bit better. We don't even know what position we need. Okay, let's look at that first before we drop the ball here. Where should we go with our first pick ever? All time. Quarterback for sure. Quarterback's not a great overall. We also have a lot of old players. We still could use a running back. Let's go with Tiki. Wide receiver, sure. If he's BPA, we could look for left tackle. We could look for a center, guard, right tackle. Either defensive end. Both those guys are getting up there in age a little bit. Could use a D tackle. Linebacker at any spot outside of Junior Seau. Corner, I think our secondary, I really do actually like our secondary. So, okay. Well, I didn't see a quarterback that was right there, which is unfortunate. The highest rated quarterback, no disrespect to Mr. Leaf, is an 80. All the way down there, 80 overall, which is actually still better than ours, but I wonder how this draft's going to work. Like, am I going to be able to get this dude in the second round potentially? Because I think we really kind of got to go BPA. Wiggins looks good. Ward looks good. Showing some obvious guy beast. This guy here, running back with 97 speed. That almost sounds too good to be true. Or like, absolutely, that's a guy I want on my team. But we did just get Tiki Bar. Let's be smart about this. Let's go with the edge rusher. We got to get our Ward. Now we got to wait all the way. Do we still have the QB? Look at these guys are still here, man. What is... There wasn't much. I'm just going to grab that... Wait, unless that running back was still there. That super fast running back there. He's gone. Let's grab that QB in the second round. Top QB on the board. Absolutely. Okay, I figured out you can... With the triggers here, I can go and swap through position. I figured that makes sense. You weren't just constantly drafting off a big board. But why? Like... Unless there's something with like an easy mode on, which I don't think there is. Like I'd have to go look to find to turn it off because I've never seen it before. I feel like I don't know, it just doesn't make sense for them to tell us the overall. So either way, I want to grab this wide receiver right here. Wells with that 98 speed. But now that I can sort, it'll make the next draft process a little smoother. Okay, this is kind of weird, but I do remember this in some of my older Madden games. After the draft, you have to sign your picks. Not just assumed, not just automatic. So it's not like anything too crazy. But I guess you do get comments from the agent, which is definitely an element I think would be a nice kick in the pants to the offseason in current Maddens and future Maddens. But there you go. You have to sign your draft picks. Cool. So I guess those overalls were correct. I didn't want to assume they were, and I guess we now have something. This feature should probably be called C4 Vision, because this is kind of how I see the actual overalls in the regular Madden drafts, in Madden 21, so on and so forth. But this class is just, I got an 80 overall quarterback. I got 275 wide receivers, Wells and Norm Jordan. I got a 75 offensive tackle. I got a 77 guard Travis McCaffrey, the other McCaffrey brother you never heard of. The creepy one. The one that's done things. I got an 86 overall edge rusher, Reggie Ward. 86? What? In this economy? And we've got to finish it off with a 79 starting left outside linebacker, Ricky Terry. That's an all-time draft class right there. We're starting whatever this series is called, rebuilding the hardest teams in Madden history. We're starting off with an absolute banger of a draft. So at the end of year 2, I'm sure this is only going to be better, right? We only got better. Jags are the top team in the NFL, and we're the worst team. 1 win less than we had a year ago, and at least we could say in our very first rebuild here, we got the #1 overall pick. Our team was that bad. Looking at our stats, Tony Alexander, 23 touchdowns, 17 picks. That's not bad, but I'm already ready for it if we have the #1 overall pick. This guy is Josh Rosen, and I'm hoping to God there's a Kyler Murray in the draft that we could just bring right in, help us out. Offensively, the rest of the skill position players, I mean, that's not great. Didn't get Tiki Barber involved. He was RB2. Curtis Conway went over 1,000 yards, so that's nice. At least just thinking back in the days where, like, hey, remember in Madden Sim, it wasn't always terrible. It wasn't always just your slot wide receiver got the best stats. My wide receiver 1's getting the best stats, which is pretty cool. 12 tutties as well. Happy seeing that. Defensively, Junior Seau, 126 tackles, 7 sacks. Not leading team. Adrian Dingle, 9 sacks. We got 6 for our first round draft pick, Reggie Ward. Happy seeing that. Interceptions, 5 picks again for Jenkins. 8 picks, Conrad Hamilton. Made himself the Pro Bowl. Oh, they got the little Pro Bowl things there. Junior Seau's in the Pro Bowl. Friggin' Hamilton's in the Pro Bowl. We got Curtis Conway did not make it. But yeah, it's not great. Let's see. Let's get into the next offseason. Look at the MVP as well. Remember when when running backs would MVP? Look at that. Top 3 MVP finalists, but congrats. Gator legend Fred Taylor. Oh no, Harbaugh retired. Gonna go on and just be 100% like the weirdest coach in football. Randall Cunningham, Bruce Smith also have decided to hang it up. So for our in-house free agents, Dingle's led our team in sacks, so I'm just going to give him that massive 4-year, $500,000 contract. The contracts are just, the drafting from the draft to the contract, it's definitely like, a fair introduction to franchise mode. It's still, franchise mode's only existed for what? This is this 3rd year? So, maybe they're like, let's just give everybody information and make it super easy to do anything in franchise mode, which hopefully means we're going to end up winning a Super Bowl here. Because if we don't win with this rebuild, we don't make the Chargers into a Super Bowl champion team, It's probably not going to get any easier than this. I could bring in coach. We don't really need another coach. You know, that's that storyline's kind of written itself. We'll just say that. But what I do need, I need a center. Not really going to worry about any of these positions. I need a center, middle linebacker. So Olin Kreutz, 25. He's like one of the best players that's there. Let's give him something like that. So we'll get Olin Kreutz, 89 overall. He's only 25. I need center, middle linebacker, and free safety. Those, if I can get somewhere in that territory of at least, like, you know, getting them off the checklist, I'll be happy. And middle linebacker, we have Duncan, Deshaun Miles. Again, I'm not over. I know Dat Wynn. He was on the Dallas Cowboys. But looks guy, Jamie Duncan, we got the money to spend. Let's give him something. Yeah, we'll give him 2 years. And then we need free safety, which the top guy, who's actually the dude we let walk, Dumas. And we can get a guy that's a little bit younger. We can get Chris Carter, not that Chris Carter, but still a Chris Carter. Wish I knew some of these dudes. Again, it would be pretty cool. We got Olin Kreutz. What? He considers some... Oh, yeah, okay, we're going into a goddamn war here. I'm over here shopping for free safeties, and these dudes are hitting us with bigger offers. Oh, okay, so this is going to be like a bidding. All right. Okay. We're going to war. I'm not losing my players. Oh, we got Olin Kreutz. We're still going to war with the middle linebacker. That's fine. But we got the big center. That's what we needed. All right, let's get into the draft. First overall pick. Boy. Oh, okay. Got some 90s. Free safety 91. There's a middle linebacker, which actually we do need. It's kind of BPA, but there's some QBs that are better than ours. Our quarterback was an 81 overall. And I'm sorry, he's Josh Rosen and D. Adderley, who I had no idea what his first name is. He is going to be our Kyler Murray. Let's hope that we're... Oh my God, the second round, the safeties are still there. Okay. Okay, we're going to get this guy. This drafting... I'm a drafting god. And meet our draft class. It's very good. As I sign in, we got Dennis Adderley, 87 overall. 91 overall, Chad McAllister. We got 80 overall, Orlando Kinney, 6'4" corner. Looks good. 76 running back, 83 tight end, 64 guard, and a 75 strong safety. Sure. So as we start for year 3, one thing that's kind of annoying is there is no trade block. So I was kind of hoping that maybe I'd be able to, you know, go on our team and throw up that quarterback that we had last year. He's still a rookie. He's 81. There got to be some value there, but you pretty much just have to find another trade partner, and for whatever reason, all the quarterbacks are above an 81, so I don't think there's going to be a great trade market. Maybe I'll look closer to the draft and flip for some picks. Let's meet our team really quick as we gear up for year 3. We're going with the rookie Adderley, 87 overall at quarterback. Tiki Barber will be RB1. Wide receivers Curtis Conway. I'm going with Wells and Jordan, who I drafted a year ago with their burner speed. Jones still at tight end. O-line is solid. We've added Olin Kreutz in free agency, 89 overall. Very good. McCaffrey still got the start there at guard. Reggie Ward, sophomore season. Let's see those sacks double. I want double-digit sacks. Yes, sir. We got Dingle back on a new contract. Linebacking core is slowly coming together. Opposed Junior Seau, still a 96 overall. Haven't really dealt with any regression there. Jenkins, Hamilton, and the rookie Kinney will be starting at corner. Hamilton, but remember, last year, 8 interceptions. A very, very productive and turnover-happy secondary that we have here. McAllister, our rookie, 91 overall free safety. Pairing that with Rodney Harrison. Man, this is absolutely better than a 4 or 5 win team. But I don't know, man. I don't know how the rookie quarterbacks are going to really play here, because we already saw, you know, struggles with our first rookie quarterback. This one's in a different tier. He's an 87 overall. Let's see how far he can take us. So at the end of year number 3, well, we're not one of the worst teams. 5-11. We broke even where we got year 1. Bottom 6 team, though, still doesn't make me feel too great about everything. Rookie quarterback Dennis Adderley, 23 touchdowns, 20 picks. Not great. Run game was non-existent. Receiving game, first year Curtis Conway's gone under 1,000 yards. Defensively, Junior Seau, 120 tackles, 8 sacks is good. 11 sacks, Reggie Ward, sophomore season for our first round pick a year ago. 4 picks to Ron Jenkins is nice. That's not really where we want to be. I don't know if this is going to be something where, because we're in year 3, you know, if year 4, it's not everyone taking the next stand and we go to year 5, I'm probably going to try and trade and make as ridiculous amount of trades as I can to get, you know, all those guys that are in the 90s. Because I have no idea especially this far back in Madden, how the Madden 2001 sim, like what are the tendencies? Is it tied to the quarterback? Is it tied to your offensive line? Is it generally just tied to team overall rating? I don't know, but if we have to, for year 5, we will try to make as many trades as possible to get our team ready to win a Super Bowl. Handle business signing some of our low-level free agents, but the big one this year is Junior Seau. I mean, he has to be here the entirety of this rebuild, right? Can't not try to win a Super Bowl and get one for Junior Seau and the San Diego Chargers. So as we enter free agency, we got to make some big bids. And again, just in case it turns to a situation where it really just wants you to have the highest rated players, which, I mean, it could be something as simple as that. We're going to get in there on the right tackle because that is an obvious upgrade. I also want to upgrade middle linebacker. John Randall's still here. We wanted that veteran presence, but I do want to upgrade middle linebacker. Miles, these guys look good, but I'm going to like Katzenmeyer. He's 25, so younger, 3 years younger, and he's only 1 overall, so I think that could be a nice guy that can anchor the middle of our defense. Hopefully we can get him and the right tackle. Nice, got our first target, Katzenmeyer at linebacker. And we're able to sign Victor Riley, 91 overall right tackle, so that's an excellent start to the offseason. Let's crush the draft yet again. Into the draft needing running back, wide receiver, and defensive tackle. Oh my God, there's a 91 linebacker, right? Ooh. Well, we need the wide receiver first. Even though those linebackers look good, I'm happy with the linebackers. We need the big playmaker. So Fontenot, 89 overall wide receiver. These drafts are absurd. Ratings definitely took a big drop, but we need a running back, so I'm going to grab Watson here. Actually, let's make sure he's the best running back available, at least from a speed standpoint. Yeah, he is. On top of that, because if I do ever hop back in, I want that speed. So we got wide receiver, we got running back. We need defensive tackle. And the top, ooh, it's not great. It's not great. We'll probably just de facto to a best player available, which, tight end, sure. We'll go Culpepper at tight end. Our draft class, we got the wide receiver, 89, 81 running back, 84 tight end. I finished up grabbing just more depth, fast, speed, playmaker, wide receiver, 70 overall D tackle, and a 70 wideout. I don't know, as we gear up for year 4, how this could not be something better than a 5-win team. 88, second-year quarterback. We got a nice young rookie running back, burner, 93 speed, 95 fullback. Bringing an 89 rookie wide receiver to go with Conway, who's got 1,000 yards 2 out of our 3 years. And then a burner with 98 speed. 87 tight end. Everyone on the offensive line is in the 80s. We have 2 guys that are plus 90s, in Riley and Kreutz. Defensive end, Ward's up to an 87. We got 84. I guess the interior of our defensive line's not amazing. It's definitely not a strength, but it's not a weakness either. 82, 81, and 95. Junior Seau still dominating from that linebacker spot. 85, 83, and 80 at corner. Didn't really get any development out of those guys. McAllister's up to a 92. Rodney Harrison is regressing a little bit. Still productive. Still a big-time playmaker at an 87. But just all those ratings. This is like probably top 5 team, top 10 team in all of the game. We got to be better than 5 wins. Okay, drastic times call for draft measures 6 to 10. We can't be about this 1-win increments when you're only working within the parameters of a 5-year rebuild. Colts are just, they're really good. The Colts are really good. We are, I don't know. I don't know how much more I can fix this team. Like, what more can I don't have, like, guys to trade. I mean, we could trade future picks, but then again, I don't want to trade future picks because we're getting, like, 80s and high 80s and 90s first 3 rounds of the draft. What is going on here, boys? Is it QB? 25 touchdowns, 14 picks. You know, that does look like the stat line of a 6-win quarterback. Running game, the rookie Billy Watson, 8 touchdowns, 750 yards. Still don't really have a reliable running threat. No one went over 1,000 yards with the rookie. Fontenot, 800 yards, 5 tutties. Seau's nice. 8 sacks. Jamal Williams at D tackle. Interceptions are down. So like this is like the first year that we didn't have big gaudy numbers, box score numbers from our defense. God damn it, man. Hopefully there's some real juicy free agents. We're going to spend some money here before free agency to keep some of our own guys in-house. We'll get Kreutz at center, Terry at outside linebacker. Even though this seems like almost every year there's like a really nice outside linebacker. I think Wells and Jordan, we drafted them first year. I want their speed. Even if it only ends up being depth, those contracts are absolutely favorable. Get 89 punter. Probably not going to get a better one in free agency. Leaf. I know I use you in the thumbnail, bud, but I don't think you're good enough to really stay on our team long term. Jenkins, though, has been a ball hawk. Absolutely want him to stay. We got Rodney Harrison, even just for that veteran presence. He's still not a liability as an 83 overall. I think we can let these guys go in hopes, because most of them are just depth anyway, in hopes of getting big-time upgrades with either at their position or with the money that we're saving by not re-signing them. All right, literally, we're going to be upgrade. If you're an upgrade, I'm going to give you a contract. So we're going to start with Rod Smith, 91 wide receiver. We're good at tight end. Could definitely use Stitchcom at left tackle. Ooh. That's 100% an upgrade. Let's get you, 95 guard. Not an upgrade at center. We already got you. Defensively, probably not going to be a whole lot of upgrades, but I know we need a D tackle. We're probably good there at linebacker. But Rainier is an upgrade, 91. I know we're just pretty much at this point cheesing it, but you got to do what you got to do. It is what it is. There's not much more on the back end. We get Martin Gramatica, 96 overall kicker. But I think that'll probably be all the money. I think that's literally all the upgrades we could potentially get. We'll also go on Stitchcom here, the center. Hopefully, all or nothing. Plus with the draft, whatever freaks we end up getting in the draft, it'll be enough. First US drop, we got 91 overall wide receiver Rod Smith. We got the 87 tackle Stitchcom. We got the middle linebacker. We got the guard. We got the D tackle. Let's go. We're probably going to be 8-8. Right end or corner is probably where we should be going. Defensive end in general. We have Sims who's an 84. That's pretty much on par. So I think going corner is going to be our best bet, and we're going to draft Hilliard, who's an 85 overall. Outstanding still. They're just thinking about like Madden 21 rookie ratings. For our final draft class, going with an all-out free agency period, we got an 85 corner, 88 wide receiver in the second round, 91 kicker. I just know it's an upgrade, slight upgrade over Akers. Got an 80 defensive end way down there at pick 129. It's just, I love this draft. I hope it only gets easier going forward for drafting because I'm not getting the luck from a straight sim standpoint to get the satisfaction from this rebuild that I was looking for. This is it, man. Our final squad. We got Adderley, 90 overall quarterback, 83 for Watson there, 97 fullback, 91 Fontenot, 91 Rod Smith coming in free agency. Calvin Moore, our second round pick rookie, 88 overall. You got 88 for Jones at tight end. O-line, we got 89, 95, 91, 83, and 93. Got to be a top 5 O-line in the game. 88 and 82 at end, 84 and 83 at D tackle. Junior Bryant came in over in free agency. Terry, 83, Rainier, who we signed in free agency, 91. Junior Sales, regards to a 91, still an impact playmaker. Jenkins, who's been a pick machine, 85. Hilliard, who we drafted in the first round. And Hamilton, who 2 years ago, had 8 interceptions, made the Pro Bowl. McAllister's a 93 free safety. Harrison, 83. Like, how is that not a playoff team? Give me playoffs. I want to see what the playoffs look like, for God's sakes. I just have to exhaust all options to win this year. The one spot you could argue that this game could place importance over week is running back. We have like an 80, right there, 83 running back. So I'm going to trade him, my QB2, and my first round pick because we don't need it. And I've been looking and scouring for the highest overall running back that I could get. And we're getting Deuce Staley. 91 overall running back. You want all in, there's all in. 8 and 8. 8 and 8. 8 and 8 after we started 4-0, 5-1. And we just, we might have made the playoffs. It's just the initial screen. Oh, we probably didn't though. Oh, why? Come on, man. I just wanted this to make the playoffs so bad. Oh, I want to do it so bad. 8 and 8, so many 8 and 8s. Why? Couldn't do it, man. We couldn't do it, fella. I tried my best. Our QB played better. Dennis Arley, 34 touchdowns, 12 picks. Deuce Staley trade panned out. You know, we had $0 in salary. It's one of those things where I'm almost like, I want to do one more year, but I absolutely ruined the future of this team to go all in. Deuce Staley, though, I mean, yeah, that's good. Rod Smith, 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. We got 126 tackles, 6 sacks. Wally Rainier, 11 sacks from Reggie Ward. It's good. Best pick we've made. Interceptions just really weren't there. I mean, remember, we're getting like 5, 6, 7, 8 interceptions just the years before. No. You know what? Maybe all along we shouldn't have got rid of Ryan Leaf. Or maybe just, hey, C4, you're going to have some L's when you're trying to rebuild the worst team in the game. Especially when it's like, you know, Madden 2001. There's certain limitations. And we definitely don't know exactly what's going on. We tried, and I'm trying to rebuild the worst teams in every Madden, asterisk, because we're only really starting for PS2 era. You know, it sucks you gotta take it with an L, but
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So that'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you guys are feeling this series. If you are feeling the series, smash that like button. I would love to see 1,000 likes. Channel has been going lately. So 1,000 likes would, you know, give me the big kick in the ass. Like, all right, people are liking what I'm doing again. Subscribe if it's your first time stopping by. We'd love to also try to hit 150,000 subscribers before Madden 22 drops. So everything there can go a long way. Also, check out my Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel. Thanks for watching. And until next time, it's C4 saying we'll see you soon for Madden 2002. Peace out.